All right, back again. Now we're actually going to do a bourbon, which I know is a whiskey.
Yes, yes.
So I knew we were
American whiskey.
Yes, I knew we were going to do some cheese and whiskies today. So you know how it is. Your kids leave home and then they come back, and then they tend to leave a bottle of whiskey sitting on the shelf. So, hello, Blakey. Oh, I'm taking that today.
I'm hoping my kids will do that at some stage in the future.
Yes, I've got to thank my son Blake for this one. We're going to give it a crack. Not that I really know much about it. I'm not.
But Jack Daniels, a very iconic American bourbon, and of course bourbon is has to be made with a minimum of 51% corn.
Keep going.
And I'm not quite sure what else this is. So it's 100% proof, and the proof rating. If you're looking at the amount of alcohol, the alcohol content is half the proof rating. So this has got 50% ABV, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Single barrel.
So ABV, obviously, alcohol by volume.
Single barrel, I mean exactly the same as a single barrel in whiskey, Scotch whiskey?
Absolutely. It's whiskey from the one barrel. So
Right. And we've paired it with?
Well, I've paired this with a very mature, 36-month-old mature cheddar from Warnambool Cheese and Butter, and the guy in the front here is a cheesemaker, Lee Davis, in Warnambool.
Oh, it's Warnambool cheese.
Warnambool cheese, yes.
Good old Vic. Get out to my sister who lives in Warnambool.
Yes, yes, indeed.
All right. Crack.
So you've got a lot of sweetness in the bourbon, and I've got a lot of savoury notes and flavours within the cheese I've paired it with, and that combination of that savoury and sweet, I think, go really well together again. I'm allowed to play with this one?
Oh, yes, such a child.
I was a cheese grader for some time at Lockerbie Creamery in Scotland, so old habits die hard with it.
Well, you know what we're going to be doing soon.
Yeah.
We're going to have a crack at making a cheese. So I managed to talk Donald into it. We're going to try to make it so you can do it at home. It's going to obviously have a bit of a whiskey combination to it all, but that will be coming up soon. Now I'll put you on the spot. We've got to do it.
Oh, absolutely. I know the mechanics of how I want to do it. What I'm lacking now is actually how I'm going to press it. I haven't got a cheese press.
But you said we can do that at home? So.
I can do that at home, so I maybe get a cheese press, but I wanted to fashion something that wasn't, a cheese press as such. I haven't got there yet.
But we will, and that will be happening.
If you have any ideas on how I might make a fashion a press at home, let me know, and we'll give that a go. Otherwise, I'll have to buy one from somewhere.
But we're going to do that soon, and I think young Blake might have to get on with Danny and have a bit of a taste of this. I know Danny's not a fan of bourbon, but
Blake is, isn't he?
Blake's like me, he's a fan of anything. It's got alcohol, I love it.
So what do you think of the combination of the cheese and the whiskey?
Yeah, good. No, nice. Can't complain. Never can. Yeah, as I said, I think I've had one whiskey with Danny that I was just like,
you weren't sure.
Yeah. Weren't sure, and I let him have it. But I haven't had a bad cheese yet. The only time I've done a bad cheese is when I've tried to do it myself. I thought I knew a bit more than I know. So yeah, you just
don't stop trying.
Oh no, look, it's half the fun of it all.
Yeah,
it's definitely
just one point about the cheese here. It's a very mature cheddar cheese, and as cheese is mature, you'll find that there's a little bit of crunch in there. That's not a defect at all. It's a natural process, and it's calcium lactate crystals that are in there. It's a sign of maturity that it has been kept for 36 months.
Something we don't have.
Back in the day in Lockerbie, I got complaints back saying, there's salt crystals in my cheese. And I'm saying, they're not salt crystals, it's actually because we mature it really well.
And the other thing I found out is lactose free. Is that correct?
So, I mean, don't want to go into much details, but lactose is actually a combination of two sugars, glucose and galactose. And the cultures that are used to make cheese, what they do is they use an enzyme called lactase to split that into glucose and galactose, and then they feed on the glucose. So as the cheese matures and after it's produced, that lactose content actually comes down in cheese naturally anyway.
Very good.
That's a very
See?
sort of simple explanation of that. A bit more
But
complex,
you know,
of
as I
course.
said, you can learn more things than just what we do with whiskey, what we can do with cheese. We're going to try to go to a couple of dairies up in southeast Queensland soon, just to get some more cheeses and do a little bit more fun stuff. Get out and about.
Some artisanal cheeses. I mean, the cheeses that we've got so far are from the big boys around the world, mainly Europe and Australia. There's some really nice artisanal cheesemakers in Australia as well.
Yes, so we're going to
So
try
we're
to
gonna have a go at that.
do a little Sunday fun day where we might go out and try a bit of that stuff. But until then, keep enjoying what we do. We know we're totally enjoying what we do.
And if you do enjoy it, tell others. Let them enjoy it too.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, Baz.
Goodbye, Baz.